Welcome everybody. It is Crypto Moose, and it's time to get loose. Mitchell Bouchard, your crypto and NFT investor. Thank you so much for tuning in once again. We are going to go over Bitcoin, Ethereum, Cardano, Solana, XRP, some of the other top layer 1 blockchains and more. We're going to do a crypto market update. And guys, we're nearing Christmas, right? So Merry Moosemas to all of you, depending on when you're watching this. Right now we are Sunday, December 10th, and it's about 5 p.m. So we're getting after it today. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe as well. So if you want to help out this channel, definitely do that. And if you want to learn more, make sure that you are subscribed and hit that bell notification. That's the only way you're going to get notified about future videos. So recently we just did a video. We're going to hop right into it. I did a live stream, so I haven't done one of these in a while. This one did particularly well. I enjoyed it. It was a couple hours. The questions there were fantastic. So for example, I went over my top 5 cryptos. So if you want to know, I'm also going to be doing another video this week on my top 5 cryptos. I am very transparent on the channel. In fact, throughout this video, you'll even get a look at my top 5, and you'll learn how you can track my picks, my portfolio. So remember, this is not financial advice. You are listening to a 30-year-old man with the Santa hat on YouTube. So just remember that, right? And like if this tells you anything, just understand that this is entertainment, right? This is entertainment. The moose is loose. The moose is loose, okay? And quite frankly, my portfolio, in terms of percentage-wise this year, is up more than Warren Buffett. So just put that into perspective. The world has gone mad. The world has gotten loose, just so you know. All right, so this is it. If you want to follow all my picks, just subscribe to this channel, and also go to pool.pm. That's where you can paste in your public address. Put in Thai.ADA, $Thai.ADA, or REDCAPE, Red Cape. Et voila. All right, so let's dive into the market. We're going to do a quick refresh. We are down a touch from where we were just a bit ago. So how do I get this thing back? Gotta stay loose, baby. Gotta stay loose. This thing is kind of cool. I was walking around in Walmart, had my Trezor in my pocket, and I'm like, wait, I can't even use this like at the self-checkout. Like, people are looking at me like, dude, like, why is he doing that? Anyways, I was freaking people out at Walmart. Let me know if the moose should go Christmas shopping at the mall with this hat on and try to purchase things with my tangent. Let me know. I'll do it. Guys, I will do it. I'll document it. So we are at a $1.64 trillion market cap. The market is staying steady. So to make a long story short, we'll even put up the Bitcoin chart. I just want to make sure I'm not signed in on other accounts. So when we zoom out, right now, this is on the day. We haven't done much today. On the week, we're up 10%. This is with Bitcoin. So typically, new money, or you could even just call it liquidity, flows into Bitcoin. Then it gets distributed amongst the rest, and the alts tend to perform. But that didn't happen recently. Recently, the gaming narrative has been so strong that the alts kind of pumped before Bitcoin, and Bitcoin followed. So we're living in a strange world, but that's one of the reasons why typically you want to buy and hold for the long term, because we do not know what's going to happen. Nobody predicted that. No one predicted that gaming tokens, these altcoins, low cap tokens, where they would explode in price before Bitcoin. And that's what's happened. So just so you guys know. So on the week, we're up 10%. On the month, around 20%. On the year, 155%. In all time, it's absurd, right? So Satoshi's probably going to come out and be like, hey, I want to declare my 1 million assets, tokens, right? So yeah, Satoshi has a lot. So if he's out there, whatever it may be, maybe it's a she, who knows, right? So maybe it's a moose. Maybe it's a moose. No one knows. The point is, on the year, okay, I had this channel. We were talking about it down here. We were talking about Bitcoin. Hey, This could be the low at 17 to 20. That's what I was saying. And I was right on that. But I was also wrong. If we go to all time, I was buying at the top because I thought it would go to 100 grand. So nobody knows for sure. No one knows for sure. Now, what I'm getting at here is depending on when you buy Bitcoin, generally, if you hold on for 5 years, you will not lose money. And let's say you bought at the top. I think you're going to zoom out years from now and understand that that was an okay opportunity. As long as you did not buy at the top and sell down here. Okay. Now, what I'm getting at as well is just the idea of, DCA, right? Dollar cost average. But it's really deploying not only patience, but not trying to time things. You cannot control what the market's going to do. There's a lot of individuals, people, companies where, they do shakeouts, right? You'll see Bitcoin. It could be tomorrow, right? It could be when you're watching this video. We are Sunday, December 10th. I see this happen time and time again. If we go on the month, let's do a year because a month it's been pretty good. But even here, right? Bitcoin pumped to 30, goes down to 26. Some people get scared. They sell their Bitcoin and then they try to get back in. They think it's going to go to 18. Well, now it's at 40 grand. So, you get Bitcoin at the price that you deserve in the sense that you have to take a risk. Sure, it's volatile, right? You could lose a lot, but the strategy is, and again, not financial advice, typically if you buy and hold Bitcoin for at least 5 years, you're going to do extremely well. That's because you got the halving coming out, right? 138 days is the estimate time. So you're looking at April of 2024. That's when the next Bitcoin halving is. The amount of remaining Bitcoin, which is, there's only 7% left, less than 1 million that are left to be distributed. So that's what the miners are doing. They are, performing all the transactions. They are trying to get the remaining supply of Bitcoin, and it's becoming that much more difficult every 4 years. Okay, so comment down below. How much Bitcoin do you have? Do you feel like you have enough, right? Or do you feel like Crypto Moose needs to hop on a sleigh and bring you some Bitcoin? Maybe that's what I got to do. Maybe that's the Moose's calling, right? Maybe the Moose has to get loose and show up for Christmas, right? So just make sure when I'm not at your house that, what do you call those things? You got those things that people, the mistletoes. Just be careful. If your mom's walking around in the living room and there's a mistletoe, you don't want the Moose to get loose. So just be careful. So we are at $43,808. And, Ethereum's doing good. Ethereum's doing good as well. But it comes down to the macro perspective, right? We're looking at the micro, we're zooming in. But if we zoom out, we've been calling this. We've been saying all these things for quite a while. And in my opinion, what do I think? So again, we're Sunday, December 10th, 2023. It's my perspective that we will see a minor correction, but not a big one. We're already doing unprecedented things to some regard. In my opinion, I think that the altcoins, they're not going to follow Bitcoin like they did originally. And the reason being is because they're doing so much. Bitcoin, you buy and hold. But with Solana, for example, right? Anyways, I'll talk about that trade later. You can do a lot with it. It's faster. It's got the ability for you to utilize DEX aggregators, right? Like these amazing innovative tools that we've never seen before. Cardano now has smart contracts. Before the last bull run, you could not buy and sell NFTs like you can today. And a lot of you that are newcomers to the space, you do not see that. So I hope I'm making sense in that regard. So we'll get into that. So we talked about Bitcoin. That's the digital gold. If you get Bitcoin, I'm not telling you to get any, but if you do, just hodl. Hold on for dear life. Hold on for dear life. That's what hodl means. In case some of you guys don't know, right? So if you have some, I would hang on to it, right? So Ethereum's doing good. The gas fees are egregious. They're crazy. So if you take a look, what's the gas? It usually shows up here. what is that? Standard. So if you want to send a transaction that gets sent, like from my experience, it's been like 20 to 50 bucks. Fluctuates. Really, when the gas fees, depending on how much you pay, you can have your transactions go through faster. If you don't pay enough, it could take a long time. But in order to use Ethereum efficiently enough, you have to pay quite a bit. I'm talking $20, $30 at a time. And that doesn't make sense to me. As the price goes up, you're going to need even more. You're going to need the same amount of ETH, but it's going to cost you more. So as your ETH goes up in value, you're still spending that ETH to cover transactions. So just think about that. Tether, let's hope Tether don't collapse. BNB has been struggling, to say the least. I'm pretty sure, even on the month, right? Yeah, down 4%. Compared to everything else, it's found its bottom near 300, but it's been sticking there. If anything, a little bit lower. So on the year, you're down 16%. A lot of that has to do with CZ leaving, the CEO of Binance, and we have a replacement for that. There's a lot of issues going on with centralized exchanges, right? The sexes. So you have to remember that you have to do a lot of research in crypto. You can't just watch me. You got to look at everywhere else. You have to take your time. You have to really understand the market, understand where you're at in this point in time. Currently, I believe that the gaming market is the strongest right now. And the narratives there's a lot of potential to get something before the games come out. So we're going to be talking more about cornucopias in the future as well. And it's generally a good opportunity. In fact, I have a video coming out this week. I'm going to be filming it here in a little bit. It's going to be called My Top 5 Cryptos. So go to the channel, and if you go here, it will be under videos. So go to videos, and you will see on the channel, it will be my top 5 cryptos. I recommend you watching it, not to get those tokens, but to understand and get my feedback, and then you can make your own assessment, perhaps research those projects as you will as well. They've been doing good for me. I've had the best month I've ever had in crypto. That's the only reason I've been able to afford things like this hat. So, I mean, it's not like this is a Gucci hat, but Dollarama is not Dollarama anymore. It's more like, $100 So it's like $100 for anything anymore. So we got that XRP, cross-border payments. I don't know. I'm not. I don't hold any XRP. Not that I don't like it. It's just I like other things. I'd rather hold Solana because I've been using Solana and I like it. It's cheap. It's fast. A lot of things are being built with it. I see XRP more as a threat to the system, and I see it. I mean, I don't know. It's you can only deploy so much. If I have $100 and I buy every token, I'm putting $1 into the top 100, right? So, you have to pick and choose at the end of the day what it is you want to get or whatever it may be. So just, it doesn't mean I don't like XRP if I don't talk about a project. It's just these are the projects that make most sense to me. So Solana's doing good. I do like Sol. I have a little bit now. I'm not holding too much of it, but I definitely have a little bit. And yeah, I think it was, pretty much caught around $50, $60. And it's doing extremely well on the year. Very well. Absolutely decimating the space, really. And I remember when it was a couple bucks. Yeah, in 2020, 2021. And it rode up, and we're probably going to see that again. You're most likely, from my standpoint, you're probably going to see a minimum of a $200 Solana. Okay. There's a lot more tools, there's DEXs, and still a lot of opportunities for airdrop. So I did a video as well talking about the DEX aggregator opportunity. It is this video right here, Solana airdrop, the Jupiter. This video is doing all right. In that video, even myself, I did a video on the tutorial 3 weeks ago. I did not receive an airdrop, but that was only for tier 1. There's going to be a tier 2 and 3. and you're most likely going to be eligible if you watch that video and if you do those tasks. So there's an opportunity now for you to perform tasks and perhaps get yourself a little bit of airdrops, and that could be a significant amount, especially if you're starting out in the space. So definitely take a look at Solana. So we have Solana, USDC stablecoin, Cardano, my favorite, my baby, the bad boy, right? Cardano's the one that goes to the parties, has a couple drinks, and just rizzes up the entire space. Picks up 5 phone numbers, calls his favorite 2. That's Cardano. So I don't know how else to explain it. Like Cardano, if Cardano was wearing the Santa hat, would definitely be picking up hot moms in their own house. So just be wary. Just be wary. Cardano is an absolute savage. Okay. So Cardano is, I mean, it pumped up recently. So if we look at the day, we're up 1%. It's trending up. Looks like it might break out again. Who knows? But on the week, that's where we've seen a lot of goodness happen with Cardano. Cardano hasn't done much in a little bit. But look at that chart. 60 cents. It did hit today. On the month, 50%, but on the week, 52. That's where most of the magic has happened. And we were buying, guys, at the beginning of the year, specifically. So even in September, I was buying. Yeah, I caught Solana everywhere, but I did buy quite a bit at the high as well. Comment down below, how much, am I saying Solana? Comment down below, how much Cardano do you have? Are you bullish on something else? I'd like to know. Comment down below why. Why perhaps you don't like Cardano or Solana or those other tokens. Okay, so that's where we're going to keep it at. We're going to do the top 10. So I'll briefly go over AVAX and Doge. These are the top 10 cryptos. With Dogecoin, the meme coin space has been dominating. SNEC has been, dudes, I said it on the live stream, but if you release SNEC into the Amazon, after a week, you'd probably lose 80% of the species in the ecosystem, and there would be a lot of SNEC babies. So SNEC would just decimate anacondas. It would be drinking, like imagine SNEC drinking a SNEC energy drink and being released into the Amazon jungle. Perhaps it would just take over and it would build its own civilization. So just remember, SNEC is snecking around doing crazy things. So Dogecoin is going to lead the way of the meme tokens. And in fact, I mean, you're looking at a $15 billion market cap. I got Doge years ago. I paid 20 bucks. Long story short, 20 bucks, 19 something USD turned into like $5,000. And I put a little bit in ETH. Now I basically hold the meta card. I did other things with it. That'll be a different video. So, I mean, Dogecoin, it was not even close to a penny years ago. And it wasn't until Elon Musk tweeted about it. So when Elon begins to perhaps integrate Dogecoin with a payment processor or with social media, it's going to happen. You will be able to, in the future, probably, I'm speculating, but you're probably going to be in AR or VR, and you will be interacting with these blockchain assets like Dogecoin, and they will be quite valuable in the future. I do see that. I currently don't own any. I'm very disciplined in what I do have. So AVAX, that's another one. I just rather hold other stuff. I don't hold it, but in the gaming space, it's going to do well. I know Alex Becker and those guys, they're going to pump up AVAX. AVAX will get to all-time highs by 2025, in my opinion. I'm speculating. None of this is financial advice. So with that being said, I want you to all, on December 21st, check out the NFT drop. I'm hoping to get on the calendar. It probably won't. But whatever, there's not much I can do. But on December 21st, 2023, so in 10 days, 18 hours, put it on your calendar. We are dropping the Loose Moose NFT, so you can go over here, mint one for yourself. There's only going to be 500. You get access to potential airdrops from me. So when companies, they want me to review one of their hardware wallets or devices, especially as this channel grows, which it is because I'm doing a video basically every day. So I record 5 videos. I'm going to be going live more, especially as a monetizer, we're beginning to make a little bit. We're going to be airdropping to the Loose Moose NFT holders. And if you get a golden moose, there's only 5. There's going to be 5 golden moose NFTs. That is going to definitely get you closer to this community, and it's going to help you out. It's all about getting the right information and being able to question things. So yeah, if you guys are interested, definitely. It's a fun thing. Again, we're not on the calendar, so I'm hoping it would get on here. I don't know if it will, probably because this one is coming out, but you know, we'll wait and see. There's still time. Maybe it'll just appear a little bit later. I did extend the time that you can mint. So I'm really looking forward to that. And comment down below if you're going to mint one. That would be fantastic. Also, in the link tree, use the link tree because I can create links in there and you can follow me on other social media platforms. We also have online courses. So we have, for example, a free Cardano mini course. You get a workbook. You learn about Cardano in an hour. It's free, absolutely free. And I do have paid courses. So those are really cool as well. I built, what is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 in total, 6 paid ones. They're really good. I've partnered with Phil Ebner, other individuals. We have over 500,000 students on Udemy, which is really cool. And if you want to pick up a hardware wallet, use one of these links. So, you know, I did a video recently on hardware wallets and how to protect your assets. So this is a Trezor Model T. This is my go-to everyday wallet. I also have things like the ledgers. Even if you don't want to use my link, that's fine, but you do save up to 25% off. Just make sure that you have one. And in fact, the reason I really created this channel is so I can help most of you out. Watch this video, how to protect your crypto assets, ultimate tutorial. That will show you from beginner to pro how crypto wallets work and which tier you're in. Based on the tier that you're in, you can begin to climb that ladder. Okay. So with that being said, the moose is loose. Thank you all so much for tuning in. It's been a pleasure. We have a lot more videos coming out this week. We're going to be doing my top 5, a Dagger Rewards update. We've got my crypto mistakes and some others. So we'll see you all in the next one.